What's up, iCloners? So I'm back with lots of new content in my sites, but today's tip focuses on the Machines of War content pack for iClone. This pack is chock full of assets that are of course iProps and iAnimation ready for your wartime productions. The pack includes 5 interactive tanks, 3 interactive vehicles, 8 interactive fighter planes, 2 characters, 7 accessories, 12 motions, 31 props, 4 effects, and 4 bonus terrains, and contains some of the best iProp interaction I have seen to date in iClone. We're going to take a test flight today with the Air Force folder in particular. I'll be showing users the difference between the standard fighter plane iProps provided and those marked combat only. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Well, let's go ahead and get started now so you can see the difference with the standard fighter plane. So now you want to load the standard fighter plane into your scene. Open iClone and select the Set tab and then the Props button. Navigate to your Template tab and then look in your folder menu and locate the Machines of War folder. You want to expand that folder out and then focus only on the Air Force folder. And for this example, we're going to use the C-190 Spitfire. So I'll double click that to load that into the scene, and then to access the iAnimation menu, I'll use the right click menu and begin selecting options that will add instant animation to your machine of war. Go ahead and right click and then select the perform option, and as you can see, 8 iAnimations are already preset and ready for you to select. So we're going to add the toggle engine on option, and as you can see, the propeller begins to spin. This is a preset animation that can be set to any plane at any time. Again, we're using the standard only planes, not to be confused with the combat only. So now if we want our plane to move, we can simply do that by zooming out and adding a terrain to our scene, which you can see we already have from the Machines of War folder. If you would like to do that, simply move to the terrain button and add that to your scene as well. Right click your plane and select the move option and then select the taxi tab. After selecting the taxi tab, simply click anywhere on the terrain you wish the plane to move to. The plane will automatically move to that spot in your scene, and this is now set in your animation. You can begin at the beginning of the scene once again and select play to see that the propeller toggling engine on animation and the move animation has been applied already simply using the right click menu. Right click the plane again and select the perform option and then select takeoff. See that now the engine's tail will be lifted up and you can begin to set keyframe animation lifting your plane off the ground. Use the rotate tools to rotate the plane left or right or up and down. Again, right click the plane and select the perform option and choose landing gear up to place a gear up animation on the wheels of the plane itself. You now will have the plane in a flight or combat mode where you can begin to film non-combat or combat animation. However, the gun effects are only included on the combat only planes. You can then continue to add iAnimations using the Perform tab to fly the plane, land the plane, and use landing gear up and down. If we were going to film a combat fighter scene, you would want to use the combat only version of the C-190 Spitfire. Return to the beginning of the scene and begin building the iProp animation by using the right click menu on your standard fighter plane. Continue to select the perform options and create any number of animation examples for your peacetime or wartime animations. In part 2 of this tip, you will see how the combat only planes differ from the standard fighter plane options and the iAnimations included in the right click menus. For an additional look at the Machines of War content pack from Reallusion, please visit www.reallusion.com and be sure to revisit www.iClone3.com.